Hi, welcome to Carley's Corner, where I talk about an experience that I recently went through or something that I did that I would like to share. I want to share these new things and these experiences and these opinions and my just thoughts in a sit down type of video to make it more like informational for people. I want to be able to share my stuff to the world and hopefully come across people that I've never experienced these things and are learning and looking to know more. So I'm trying to be informational and give my opinions and what to expect on certain things. And, hopefully hopefully connect with people that are like me, I guess. Like, I'm very well aware that some things that I find hard or many people find difficult to do, like, it's easy for them. So I'm hoping to connect and try to find my own folks that are like, if I'm like, I shit 3 times before I could even get on that train. I want somebody to be like, yeah, girl, me too. I hate that. Nervous shits, anxiety, all that shit. That's so fun. So fun. I'm gonna talk about my first time riding the train and just the time in Winnipeg, which is where I went, which is about like 5 hours away. And it's about $50 there and $50 back. So it's cheaper than gas. And honestly, just a better way to get around, I think, overall. You just see way more stuff. And if you're a person like that, where you're like, I could sit outside or I could stare out the window all day just to see stuff. I get pretty entertained by simple stuff. As I enjoyed my cigarette outside before the train came, I felt pretty good. I was excited. I just wanted things to go okay, and I wanted things to go smoothly. But it did. It was all good. There's a dome car on this train, so I was excited to go on that. And the first kind of thing that I thought was pretty and I got excited about was when we backed up to let a cargo train go by. Like, before we even took off, before we even like really moved, we backed up over this little bridge and there was like water, and I was like, okay, that's pretty good sign, because the one thing I wanted to see was bridges. I wanted to go over water, and I was excited to see and anxious to not know what to expect, but excited. It kind of went away, the anxiety of it, when we started leaving Dauphin, and I was like, oh my god, even just seeing a different side of towns that you see all the time felt really cool. It was kind of an older train, but it was comfy and the windows are huge, so just looking around outside was amazing. You get your footrest and your little seats, and super fun. Lots and lots of trees. Like, there would be times where I knew we were just in the middle of a forest or something, and there was times where we were just like in the middle of just fields, and there was only fields, which sounds so plain probably, and so like you were just in a field of nothing, like canola fields, like beautiful canola fields, and you couldn't see any buildings for miles and miles, and it was just like, and no roads, like it was a dirt road. Maybe we would go over a couple dirt roads, but you just felt like, I don't know, maybe it's just the way I think. I am like, this is a new experience and I can't control the way it makes me feel. Bathroom review. The bathroom was 10 out of 10. Not as scary as I thought. The toilet does suck down really quick, and it was kind of hard to, the train moves a lot more than I thought. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be like just nice, but it was pretty cool though. More beautiful trees, the scenery. I loved it all. Oh, and there was food. There was a really amazing food. Like, they have a chef, I guess, and they didn't have supper or any food on the way back home, but on the way there I had vegetarian chili, garlic bread. It was like naan bread though. It was like super soft, super amazing. Wild rice and broccoli, which I am a Minute Maid or Minute Rice girl. White rice, that's only what I really like, but this was bomb. I ate everything basically. It was so good, and I honestly enjoyed all of it. Like, and a Coke. Had a nice Coke. One of my favorite parts too was going, I don't know if this is creepy or not, but just being able to see people's backyards. Like when we went through little towns, you could see like the back of farms, you could see people's backyards. I'm so intrigued by people watching and inside the lives of other people, just like how do other people live? And like, I don't know why, like I really don't, like it's not gonna benefit me and I don't really care, but it's just like it fuels my creative mind where I'm like, I see something, even just a house in a yard, no people, no nothing, I could just come up with a whole story and a whole like thing inside my head about what this house is, what's happened here, who lives here, and the yard, and like which kids were playing out here, maybe they have a dog. Like I don't know why, but my brain does that so much. So being able to like see that side of the world, I guess, it really was like, ooh, walking up to the dome car. It was actually kind of freaky. I was really nervous. I was nervous the whole time, like even just going to the bathroom, but that's just who I am. Like that's a normal feeling at that time. I'm getting better, and especially because of this trip, I definitely am more confident doing things. But I couldn't believe it. I think this is why I want to do stuff like this and share my experience, because I was like, wow. Maybe I'm just a simpleton, but I was like, this is the most beautiful. Like I couldn't believe I was on the train. Like I thought it was so cool and it was so beautiful, and I don't know. Everyone should go on a train. I was not believing it, like, and I was still not believing it. Oh, and then so 5 hours on a train, so we left at 2:30 and we got in at about 8:13 or something like that. So this is kind of a shot of, we were about an hour out going into the city, under the bridge. Going into the city is amazing. Seeing the buildings and being on the train feels so safe. You feel so tall and nothing can hurt you and you can see everything and nobody can touch you, but you also feel so small. I'm like, I'm a little fly, nobody can see me. But you also feel like, yeah. And then I went down the stairs, which was also sketchy. Like you have to go through the trains, like where they connect. And I was like, I mean, it's not open or anything, and maybe people know this, but the trains move separately and you have to go through. It was kind of freaky and it's hard to stand. Like you could fall if you were like unstable, but this is my favorite shot. Going into the city over the bridge. Oh, it was just so freaking beautiful. And the graffiti on everything on that side, like in the train tracks. I mean, obviously you see a bunch of trains and at the train station, so you see some amazing art. And again, seeing art by unknown people in unordinary places, you just think, what is their story? Who did this? Like, why? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just the writer brain in me where I just get inspired by literally everything. And then I was still nervous because I had planned to take a taxi, which was crazy, and I overcame my Uber fear, my Uber anxiety. I mean, I'm sure I get still nervous and I'm still gonna be like, where's my pocket knife? I got over that after, but when I first got there, I was like, oh my God, oh, okay. So fine, we're getting my bags and stuff like that. And I didn't film anything because I was like, I have to focus and I have to get Wi-Fi and I have to just figure everything out. And I didn't film, but I wish I did, because I was pleasantly surprised by my home dog picking me up, making me feel loved and appreciated. It was so good. It was so easy. It was so nice. So the weekend started with like lots of walks. We were writing music and just hanging out. A lot of walks, and we haven't seen each other in 2 months, so it was like we were just hanging out and just having fun, but working and thinking creatively and watching a lot of informational videos, which we usually do. We're constantly kind of trying to think of business plans and figuring out the best thing. But the 4-day weekend actually turned into a 8-day stay, and so I had to figure that out. So the trip was amazing, and just basically on the train side of it, take the train at least once, and at least just to somewhere close or somewhere 5 hours away. I don't know if I would ever do Churchill, but yeah, on this trip I had to overcome a lot of fears, face a lot of things. It was creatively eye-opening, and I've not settle's not the word, but I've landed on the career that I want to do, and I'm working towards that. Like this, it was, I would say, life-changing. Like, it might be dramatic, and it may be, I don't know, but just spending the time with the person that I care about the most, and getting support that I haven't felt in a bit, and just feeling good and feeling happy, and music and potential and writing, a lot of writing and discovery. Like, the whole trip was amazing. No matter what came out of it, no matter what negative stuff came out of it, no matter who was pissed at me, whatever happened, I was, there was a stressful moment in the middle trying to figure out, because traveling's hard, and I've never really done it before, especially not on a train, especially not driving. I don't drive anymore, so, but the one person that gave me credit and the one person that was there for me is all that matters. So it was a wonderful, amazing train ride on the Via train, and I highly recommend everybody doing it, and I will be doing it again, especially because of this all the new business ideas and plans and things we want to get into motion. It'll be more like work, but it'll be fun. It's so fun. Everything that I want to do is fun. Yeah, so that was the first one of these. Okay, so these will be going up weekly. Every week I'll be doing stuff, and even if I'm not gonna explain every time, being like, it may be dumb, but I'm gonna be doing this. Even if I'm cooking supper, I'm gonna sit down and talk about it, because I'm gonna be showing things that I think are meaningful. So even if it sounds like dumb, I'm probably gonna be talking really emotional about everything and being like, oh, it's so beautiful, the steam coming off the beautiful colors of the fucking food. I don't know. And I'm gonna be doing bi-weekly vlogs. So you'll probably see clips of whatever the main video is in the vlogs, because that'll be more, and probably more loosey and more like in moment, what I'm thinking, what's happening right there, and it'll be so many different things, like my 2 weeks of shit. And yeah, and I'll be blogging, and I'll blog. And as much as I think that everything's going to be connected in these 3 platforms, I know that it's not all going to be the same. So I know I'm not going to be like, you're not going to be seeing the same things. I want people to feel the connections, but be able to learn about it. Or I just liked having a lot of options for people if they are interested. I don't know. It's because I like writing, so I can write about it, and then I like talking, so I can talk about it, and then I want to vlog because, I don't know, I just love my vlog channel. I like the name, and I think it should that's more of like I'll watch when I'm old type stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.